So this is a large Playpen mat. It is pretty soft. Let me get it set up here. So it's kind of like a camping mat, I'd say, but it is shaped in so you could put it in one of the playpens. I would make sure you put it in a playpen because it does slide around. So if you're going to put it just on the floor, you might want to get some anti-slip things to put underneath it. In it does have a valve on one end. You can kind of hear it. So it kind of inflates a little bit, and you can close it off when you're using it. And then when you're ready to roll it up, you just turn the valve, and then you'll kind of squish out all the air. There's foam inside of it too, so it's not just air. Letting the air in kind of just inflates the foam. It does come with two little patches, so you can fix it if you get a hole in it. It is more of a fabric, and so if it does get dirty, you'll need to kind of wipe it clean. But for me, it did leave. You can kind of see the darker mark there where I had to wipe it. But yeah, so pretty nice. It does provide some padding. If you had like a hardwood floor or something and you're worried about your kids falling and bumping their head, like this is definitely going to protect them. My watch is wet and it slipped some water on there. Whoops. But yeah, so it can get wet, and they tell you how to clean it is just get a towel and wipe it all down. But you need to make sure it dries out really, really well before you fold it all up. But folding it all up, I do have the valve open, and you kind of just fold it in, fold it in. I think I fold it one more time. You can hear the air rush out of it. But from here, you just roll. I think we just kind of keep rolling it up like that. Is how I normally do it. I can't remember exactly how it came in the bundle, but then you roll it up into a circle, kind of like this, just like you're rolling up a sleeping bag. And then there's two elastic loops that kind of fit on over it to hold it together. And then it does come with a drawstring bag. So here are the elastic loops that go over each end. And then if you roll it tight enough, it does come with a drawstring bag to get it back in there. So be patient when you're rolling, let the air kind of gush out. But yeah, overall good playpen mat. Like I said, it is going to slide around on the hard floor unless you have that anti-slip stuff underneath or the playpen surrounding it, but it's definitely going to protect little heads.
All right, so I actually use this mat in one of those like little kid tents. It is bigger than what I needed it for technically, but it still works just fine. Padding wise, it definitely adds a little bit of padding, nice padding for my little kids compared to the hard floor that they were on before. It didn't quite puff up really more than like 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch by just opening the valve. But in order to get it like this thick, I would say maybe an inch. I just manually blew it up and it kind of popped up, and then once you stop blowing it up, you can feel the air coming out and it kind of sucks it back, like, you know, makes it kind of flatter again. But I basically just manually blew it up and shut the valve real quick, and it kept its puffiness. So if you're having problems inflating it, just manually blow it up and shut the valve quick, and it gives it a pretty decent padding.
Mattress with Little Marge is pretty versatile. You can use it with any kind of pop and go playpen to on its own outside. It has its own carrying case, which makes it very convenient for if you're having to carry it onto the beach or somewhere, you know, in a park or something. Pops up, pops down. It is inflatable by itself. I highly recommend it. It also gives you a couple of patches, so that way if it gets punctured, you can repair it. They give you a nice manual telling you what it is, showing you the cute little baby on the inside. But it is comfortable. My infant loves it. It's great for tummy time and playtime. Even my dog loves to lay on it. So I highly recommend.